Alright, so here I go. So today I woke up for the third consecutive day in a row. The only thing I had time to do is fix my hair and put on my work boots and go out the door. Now I get to work and I only have 7 minutes to spare before I'm going to be late. And while I'm doing this, I have lists and lists and lists of things running through my head that I simply don't have time to do them all at once. So why is it that I'm so concerned with this? Well, this is because I'm a part of the roadrunner culture, where every second is a race against the clock, and if you're not ahead, then you're behind. And several aspects of society are going to be changed because of this. Now, the several aspects of society that I'm talking about are education, childhood, and the job world. And basically, speed is not always better, and eventually it is going to hurt us in the long run. And we are setting speed so high that eventually we won't be able to catch up to them. So, what does the roadrunner culture do for childhood? Well, when I was a kid, we liked to play with dirt, and we liked to go outside because simply this technology that we have nowadays was just not simply invented yet. And kids nowadays would rather play with iPods, iPads, or surf through their 300 TV channels. The author of the book Less is More, J. Wall Jasper, says we have quickened the pace of life only to become less patient. And what does he mean by this? Well, I work in a daycare and I see this all the time. That basically kids don't even want to sit still long enough to finish anything. I mean, they won't even finish a board game. Moving is constant. Most of the time I just hear the phrase, I want it and I want it now. That phrase right there is what culture is going to be. And that's basically what we have to look forward to in the future. So what has this culture done for education? Well, according to KTV.com, Idaho is ranked 48th in the nation. Now, the orange states are pretty much everybody who's on our level, with the U.S. average being a C+. And this is really not good because we want to be in green where all the good ratings are, which seem to be even more on the East Coast. And this is because we're constantly trying to race to get up to the levels of China and India and all those countries that are really good with their education. So how are we exactly doing this? Why are we getting such bad ratings? Well, to make up for low test scores, we are cramming more homework, more tutoring, and less extracurriculars down people's throats. Now, kids do not choose to go read books now either. They choose to go where the speed is, the internet. And most projects end up being Control-C, Control-V, submit. They don't spend any more time analyzing their research like kids when I was younger kids. They basically find it all on the internet and they assume that all the answers are right there. So a TED Talk that I read by Carl Unrein, there was a study done with children in another country where they banned homework for all the 13-year-olds in a certain half of the class. Now, one half of the class still had all the homework, and the other half of the class did not have any homework for the entire semester. They did testing at the beginning and the end of the semester, and they found out that the children at the end of the semester who had not done the homework did better than the kids that had all the homework. Now, that's pretty weird to me. Well, this is proof right there that speed and complexity is not where the future of education should be. We need to slow down. Now, another piece of society that has been affected dramatically is the job world. Basically, jobs are becoming, you better know how to use the technology, or we're going to find someone that can, and you're going to lose your job over it. And Christine Rosen, who wrote The Myth of Multitasking, said that, speed was a good thing in the 1990s and the 2000s because people were really eager to use the technology, and they didn't really know the impacts of it. But now we know that it is not really a good thing, and I think that the future is going to be, there's going to be way more unemployment because people are going to be laid off because they simply can't work fast enough. And that is going to cause unemployment rates to skyrocket, which is just going to give our nation just another problem. We'll be replacing more people with machines and computers. And this, I think in the future, we just need to slow down, or people are just going to lose their jobs. So what can we do to fight off this stress? Well, my recommendations to you are, 1, take your family on a camping trip in the middle of nowhere. It's important to be able to have fun rather than to worry about stress and work and school that is keeping you from enjoying yourself. Go out to dinner and turn off electronics. This will be nice because you'll be taking time to enjoy the people's company that you love and maybe even catch up on lost time. Now my favorite recommendation is to do yoga. Yoga is a stress reliever and will keep you in shape too. And it will release those happy hormones on days when you feel down. Or, you know what, just get some sleep. Sleep is a good thing, and your work will actually be more effective and you will feel refreshed. These are all little things you can incorporate into your everyday life when the roadrunner is catching up to you and help you slow down. Another quote from J. Jasper states, "Our lives have grown so hurried and so hectic that we often don't take the time to take in the thrill of the sunset, or watching a toddler toddle down the sidewalk, or even running into an old friend in a bookstore." And we honestly need to go back to that. I think that if society does not find a way to slow down more, aspects of society will be affected negatively. People don't seem to enjoy life anymore. Children can't seem to stay in place, and they're being pushed to levels of education that they can't simply reach. Families are forgetting how to slow down and enjoy the time that they have together. And adults in the business world are being affected by demanding long hours and eventually job loss. See, the fast life is not always the good life. Do some yoga, or just go out to dinner with an old friend, or just even get a good night's sleep. I think that if society does not slow down and find a way to balance to catch the roadrunner, then we are all going to eventually become roadkill. Thank you.